Sander, well played, winning goal in the North London derby. Is that a feeling that's hard to top?
Yeah, it's amazing. We wanted to win this game for us, for the team, and as well for the fans. I think they're happy, even if we missed them today in the stadium, but it was really important for us to win the derby.
How horrible, though, how stressful were the last sort of 10 minutes on the bench, watching as the team desperately clung on?
Yeah, team, and as well for the fans. I think they're happy, even if we missed them today in the stadium, but it was really important for us to win the derby.
How horrible, though, how stressful were the last sort of 10 minutes on the bench, watching as the team desperately clung on?
Yeah, it's really stressful because this is our problem when we are winning. We have some problem to manage the game at the end, even 11 against 10. This is where we have to improve a lot. But at the end, we won. We need to appreciate the 3 points and think about Thursday.
Do you actually think it will be quite a big step forward that you did see it through, you did get the win?
Yeah, of course. It's really important to win this kind of game. And for us, it's really good for the next of the season.
Tell us about the penalty then. Firstly, the award. Did you think the chance had gone because you had to swing at it, didn't quite connect, and then obviously Sanchez crashes into you?
Yeah, really, I have to take it first to don't miss the ball. After, yes, we are lucky to get a penalty, I think, but sometimes it's good for us to have a good decision from the ref, and I score, so I'm happy.
So how did you feel stood over the penalty facing Hugo Lloris?
A bit stressful because back in the days I shot a lot of penalty against him, but I was quite confident. I think we have to be confident in good keeper to shoot a penalty, and today I'm happy.
And I won't ask you to go into any details on what's happened with Aubameyang, but I just wonder for you, in the team selection, was it anything different? Did you find out quite late even that you were playing today?
No, just at the same time. The coach tell us that everyone's going to play because we play every 3 days. Obviously, it's not easy to stay on the bench in big games, but it's a part of football. I don't think there is anything against Oba. It's just a decision of the coach. I will let you ask him about this, but of course, I don't think there is anything wrong with this.
Thank you. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Every time a Spurs player got it in the first 20 minutes, and that set the pattern for the whole of the game. They had no options on the ball, and they didn't look as if they were going to make runs. They didn't want to hurt themselves running wise. They looked like a team that had come back maybe from Greece and travelled, and they looked fatigued. But there was no press. We said before the game, I thought they were going to have a little first 10, 15 minutes, have a real press at Arsenal with some of the mistakes that they've been making and put their back four and the centre-backs under pressure, and the goalie never materialised. And it sort of plodded all the way through until they went 10 men down. And sometimes, you know what, when you go 10 men down, sorry, 1 man down, you go 10 men, you just relax. You think, we've got nothing to lose now. We're losing the game. You can't judge a team then. They had a go then, but that was too late. And it was a very lacklustre performance from Tottenham, it really was.
What did you make of it as a contest, Michael?
Yeah, I thought the same, and the only time that Tottenham got into the Arsenal box was the time that they scored in the first half, which is unbelievable when you think of the quality up front that Tottenham have got. And Jose Mourinho, on paper before the game, looked as if he was going for the jugular, let's say. And then you take into account Aubameyang being left out, so Arsenal without their best player. But you would never have guessed it. I mean, Arsenal definitely deserved the win. 2-1 was also, you could say, flattered Spurs, even though they pushed a little bit at the end for that equaliser.
Indeed, and we'll have a look at all that in a moment. But we are 3 down, 1 to go on this Super Sunday in the Premier League that all began on the South Coast at St Mary's with a huge win and 3 points for Graham Potter and Brighton. 2-1. They won at Southampton. 5 goals for Leicester. Sheffield United, after the removal of their manager, Chris Wilder, getting hit for 5. Kelechi Iheanacho got a hat-trick there for Brendan Rodgers' team. Arsenal have won the North London derby. Up next, it is 3rd against 5th. Manchester United against West Ham United. And, of course, the match week rounded off with a Monday Night Football. Can the champions get back to winning ways? They're at Molineux to face Wolves. Well, we know about the size of Manchester City's lead. Manchester United will go back into second if they beat West Ham. West Ham, though, will go level on points with 4th place Chelsea with a game in hand if they were to win at Old Trafford. Spurs have missed the opportunity to go level on points with West Ham, and now Arsenal are within 4 points of their North London rivals. At the bottom, as I say, huge day for Brighton. Burnley won, of course, yesterday. So Brighton up to 29 points, 1 point ahead of Newcastle. Guess what? They play Newcastle next, 24 hours after Fulham, who are still in that third relegation spot, face Leeds at Craven Cottage. Much to discuss then. 1-1 at half-time in the North London derby. Eric Lamela only on the pitch because of the injury to Son, only on for 15 minutes. And we've had a discussion in the studio. We think there's one person in their playing career who might have attempted what Eric Lamela did.
Don't look at me.
Not me. Mr. Hoddle, take it away.
The gaffer do this.
I'd end up in hospital, I think, if I tried to do that. I think Spurs have only got in the box, Arsenal's box, you know, twice in the first half. And what a goal. I mean, what imagination. You know, we all just jumped up, really, when we saw it. No one was expecting it. He's obviously done it in training before. But as the ball comes across, there it goes. Reguilon plays him in there. Moura's done a nice little layoff to him. I'm thinking, is he going to hit that with his wrong foot, his right foot? No. He puts his left behind, does Rabona, into that bottom corner.
Gaffer, you know, it almost stops them challenging him because he's not doing anything with the right foot.
Yeah.
So they're not feeling like any shots coming. And so all of a sudden, it's come from the Rabona. You have to just give that.
What's Reguilon, man? Look at Reguilon.
That's what we
Can't believe what...
No, could we? That's what we were like.
Yeah. I mean, to get the power as well, that's the thing. You can do the skill, but to get the power to make it go that distance and keep over the top of the ball, technically, it's fantastic. But Spurs were nowhere in the game. It just came out of the blue.
Context, Glenn, they're their only 2 touches in the box.
Incredible. I mean, they've been so lacklustre, they really have, and a bit of inspiration, a bit of creativity, and they found themselves, you know, leading this game where Arsenal totally dictated the play and should be leading. But now, that's what happens with inspiration on a football pitch.
Before we get to the equaliser, you'd all noticed down the left-hand side for Arsenal was very productive.
It was, and right from the start, Steve. There was so much space. Kieran Tierney getting loads of opportunities down that left side, and Doherty, I think everybody's seen him as a left wing-back for Wolves and playing fantastically well as that, but I really just don't think he's a right-back. He's not a good enough defender. Granted, he didn't get much help from the likes of Gareth Bale, and a lot of the time it was actually Højbjerg that was going to double up with him. But virtually every single promise and attack from Arsenal came from that left-hand side of Arsenal's, the right-hand side of Spurs. And it was poor finishing as well. There was that many opportunities, but, Righty, we were off our seat. Not this one, but the next one when Lacazette leaves it. In fact, he misses the chance there, and then he gets a similar one. It's this one when he leaves it. I thought he should have took it with his left foot and probably gone for the near post. But it's all down the left-hand side, Righty.
I think the thing is with it, it's like I say, you have to hope that Arsenal can end up winning this because you feel like the manager's going to come under some form of stick because there are 2 chances that I feel Aubameyang takes. And Arsenal, with the possession that they've had, they deserve to be in the lead, cruising a little bit more, but now they're a little bit more
down
worried.
The left again, and they got their rewards.
Well, yeah, they did, because like the guys have said, and we've seen there again, he's a little bit isolated. You know, once he goes again here, Sanchez is in a position where he's like out of a position where he should be. He should be in the box, and then bam. In fact, that's in Ndombele, sorry.
From Tottenham's point of view, Jose's got, or one of his staff has got to see that. They've got to do something about it. Either Bale goes on the other side and Moura's better at tracking fullbacks because Doherty's got 2v1 all the time. So he either swaps the 2 wingers to stop it, or he takes Bale off or plays him in a different position and brings somebody, Bergwijn or someone like that, who's going to do the job. Because if they keep getting in like that, Arsenal, they're going to come off as losers. And someone's got to identify that and put that right for Tottenham. Whether it's Bale, you track him, you stay with your runner, and Doherty's got to be talking to him. He's got to be, you know, I need help here. If he's not in that dressing room saying it, or one of the staff's not making the change, or tactically they change it, Arsenal will get another one from that side.
And on that period of dominance, they struck the woodwork as well. Came from Arsenal's pressing.
It did, yeah. I mean, they struck the woodwork twice in that first half. Once we've already seen on the post, but this was a phenomenal effort. But, yeah, good pressing from Arsenal, forcing them inside. They had very little options in that first half. There was something wrong with them, wasn't it? We thought, you know, there's just a lack of energy or whatever it was. Bear in mind, they have had a hard little period. But they're winning games. You would think that they'd have plenty of energy. But, no, it was good pressing from Arsenal, and they got this chance.
Yeah, it's a poor bit of defending there from Reguilon, who I like, but, you know, why take the risk? Rover runs the ball. They nick the ball, Arsenal, and it's so unlucky. It really is. Yeah. It's a great strike, isn't it?
It's the only thing that Emil Smith-Rowe hasn't done in the game is nick the goal he's deserved, to be honest, because he's running them ragged. I think that when you can get the ball into Odegaard and Emil Smith-Rowe, and Partey always tries to progress it, you know, I think that, you know, if they don't do something about their right side, then Arsenal probably will get something else. But they do need to have more of a attacking threat in the box, for me, Arsenal.